Hello everybody, I am Ashish Sharkar from India and it's an absolute pleasure to get an opportunity to present at this 12th International Conference on the Constructed Environment. My thanks to the conference committee and also all of you for being here. I am a PhD scholar from IIT Roorkee and I am an architect urban planner working on the interdisciplinary field of urban planning design and mental well-being. The title of the presentation is Review of Tools and Methods in Urban Environments and Mental Wellbeing Research. This study will aid in the development of a framework for assessing urban environments considering details concerning environmental, economic, and social contexts which would lead towards a safe and healthy built environment across the globe by promoting and enhancing the mental well-being of the citizens. To begin with, I would like to take all of you through the structure of my presentation. In the first part, we will be discussing about the association between urbanization and mental health. In the second part, we will be discussing about the link between urban environments and mental well-being. And in the third part, we will be discussing about the existing tools and methods that have been used in urban environments and mental well-being research, which consist of two parts. First, which are being used in the assessing the urban environment, and in the second part, which have been used for assessing the mental well-being. We will also discuss in the fourth part about the existing healthy built environment assessment tools that are being used globally. And in the last part, we will be seeing the future directions. Seeing the global scenario, we can conclude that it's high time we need to adapt efficient solution to tackle the mental health related problems. There are several factors which are leading to the rise of the mental illness and other related problems. Urbanization is one of the major causes which are affecting the mental health of the people. Both the physical environment and the social environment affects one's subjective well-being in many ways. Existing research has established the association between urban environments and mental well-being. Systematic reviews of association between the physical environment and mental well-being have been concluded that there are modest cross-sectional associations between the elements of the physical environment and the psychological health. And a lot of literature supports that the quality and the design of the built environment influences the social cohesion and high quality of the built environment have positive social benefits for residents. So, taking inferences from the previous researches and existing studies, there is an urgent need to develop a tool for measuring the impact of urban environments on mental well being. Developing a consolidated urban environment mental well being framework may fill this void and help analyze the urban environments to predict the effect on mental well being. As a first step, reviewing all existing tools may be necessary, and this study attempts to summarize the methods used in conducting research that evaluates the urban environment and mental well being. Authors have been using more than one method to evaluate the impact of urban environments on mental well-being. Some of the methods aim to assess urban surroundings to forecast the influence on mental well-being. In contrast, other aims to assess mental well-being to comprehend the effect of urban surroundings on the mental well-being. The majority of the existing studies focus on the characteristics of the built environment or the urban surrounding, such as green spaces or housing quality, and their impact on the mental well-being. Theoretical evidences, semi-structured interviews, self-administered questionnaire, and sometimes aided by a photographic simulation, self-reports and different tools for assessing well-being have been used to find the association and the correlation between urban environment indicators and mental well-being. This table summarizes different types of tools being used globally in the field of psychology, humanities and social sciences or urban sociology. And also, few of them, as discussed in earlier slides, are being used in the field of architecture, urban planning and urban design. These tools can be used to carry out further research in the field of urban planning and design architecture with respect to mental well-being. For example, for finding the association between the urban environment indicators and depression, psychological distress, anxiety, cognitive functioning, social support, and mental well being. The following table gives an overview of different healthy built environment assessment tools collected from various literature reviews. The table highlights the indicators and domains these tools have focused. It also summarizes how these tools are implemented and how these tools are unique to each other. It can be concluded that some tools focused on various development plans, changing policies, guidelines, and few on design interventions. Few tools are concentrated on large scale interventions and few at community scale or neighborhood scale. These tools are based on either direct observation and or self-administered questionnaire. The existing global urban environment assessment tools cannot be validated in different contexts due to the difference in the physical and the social environment. Hence, it doesn't reflect the hidden knowledge of the wider community and their key concerns. Globally, there are separate built environment assessment tools to assess mental health. Still, there are no tools or framework to measure the impact of urban environments on the mental well-being. Due to the difference in the physical and the social environment, the existing assessment tools cannot be validated or neither these tools will give accurate results. Finally, a framework is required which will guide us to measure the impact of urban environment on the mental well-being. Both the objective measures and subjective measures should be considered. The weighted system will vary with context to context, and systematic observation and self-administered questionnaire will help us to give accurate results. We need to develop a framework like urban environment and mental well-being framework that can help identifying the strengths and gaps in their community's built environment. It could be useful to engage the community and gather public input during the planning and decision making processes. It could also collaborate with the regional health authority or the nation's health authority to prioritize actions and discuss potential mental well-being concerns connected to the built environment. The urban environment and mental well-being framework can also be used to evaluate existing and new infrastructure plans or policies, and also by continuous evaluation, it can also help influence revisions in existing plans and policies to further enhance the urban environments. More interdisciplinary researches that are expected to come in future to give a holistic understanding of the interaction and relationship between urban environment and mental well-being. Urban studies related to human behavior and its relation to the surrounding environment needs to address and that interdisciplinary research to humanities, social sciences, psychology, urban design should be encouraged to get some concrete results. Local governments need to focus on the local area planning or the micro level intervention to come up with new ideas and to understand the nature of what impacts more on the well-being of the people. Mental health related data or the local level with the large sample size should be collected to understand the spatial linkage and urban design perspective to it. Planners and urban designers need to rethink about the people's well-being in terms of subjective well-being and the emotional well-being, the psychological well-being rather than mere satisfaction of the government's urban services facilities. We need to think about the providing comfort and to focus on people's subjective well-being to enhance the overall quality of life.